No! Messo malissimo. During my last trip to Flatanger in May, I had the goal to climb the first crux of silence. I felt I could have climbed it, but I failed. I was kind of sad and disappointed by myself because this is my main goal for this year, and not being able to achieve even this smaller goal, which was just climbing a small part of silence, was disappointing, and I was frustrating because I tried it a lot and tried always the same moves, and I was like just falling and falling, and I just failed. I felt that after the experience on the last trip, maybe this time was the right time. The environment was different from the last trip. In the last trip there was just me and Sarah and a few other climbers. I was motivated to climb the route, but maybe I needed something more to push my limits and to try to climb this part. And this time the vibes are completely different. When we arrived here, Jakob Schubert was already here, and then Domen Skofic is here trying some of the hardest route in the cave, and even Sean Rabotou, the boulderer, showed up.
You tried?
I tried.
And it was like impossible, or?
Much harder than going with the foot jump.
Yeah, but how you can't do the foot jump like me?
Try something else. Try something.
That's what I'm trying.
No, I mean some other route.
I feel like testosterone is in the air, man. I smell it.
Yeah, so I came here with quite a crew. I brought Domen Skofic and Georg Palmer, two friends, to climb with. But in general, it's always cool to come here, especially in like September, October, when the conditions are the best here at the cave. There's always a lot of other strong people trying hard, like yourself, Stefano, and Sean Rabotou is here, and many other people.
Trying something hard, like silence, but with other people that are trying hard at the same time is more motivating, because like we're cheering up each other and we're belaying each other. Seems better than the other times. And conditions are super good, super cold, so it could send, I hope. Come on Timur. And it is like much more motivating than last time. This time, like the vibes were kind of magical.
Then go right, mesh there, and go with the left. There's a pinch, almost to the edge. Watch out the rope. Yeah. Go to the edge there, and now from there you just need to traverse until the jump. There are not many footholds. You have one marked very far on the right in a few moves. Yeah, nice. Good hold. Match that. Come on. And then mental.
Oh my god.
You mental there, but you should know how to do it. You're a boulderer. Come on. Nice. Nice, good job.
I just came to sing. So hard.
Nice. You can jump.
Silence now is my longest project that I ever had. I never tried a route for as much as I tried silence. It is impressive how the smallest details are helping me progressing even after such a long time. Like, for example, just taking a hold like this instead of like this, a few centimeters, like a small angle of the hand and on the wrist changes everything. And I'm learning that I need to find the perfect combination of details and not making any mistakes on every part of the cracks to be able to climb it. And I know that climbing from the ground will be even worse because I need to be perfect from the very first moment until the very last.
Su Silence a me ha colpito tanto il fatto del provare dei movimenti che all'inizio sembrano veramente impossibili, e quello che mi ha stupito molto è stato il progresso nel vedere poi, anche se un progresso comunque lento, nel vedere come potesse diventare possibile all'inizio un singolo, all'inizio l'unione di magari qualche passo in più e poi vedere dei link più grandi.
You go like more like this inside and then you turn it.
Silence is definitely one of the most famous routes I think out there since Ondra gave it its name, and obviously it's great. It was the first 9C and I feel like everyone kind of wanted it to try one day, but also everyone was afraid because we saw the video of Adam. It's this very special boulder problem and I think everyone was afraid to actually try it because it seemed like we could never do it. But it definitely gave me a lot of motivation seeing you, Stefano, on the route and finding like new beta and actually seeing how it's done live.
So after it's less than a month, this trip, I felt ready and I tried the cracks from this undercling where the hardest part starts. And this time something switched in my mind. And I felt that something that felt impossible last year or even like this last trip, it was possible for me. And I felt that everything was right. I felt it, there was nothing that was missing, and I was able to climb the whole cracks from the undercling to the jug. It is just a small part of the route. It's like the route is 35 to 40 meters long. This part is like less than 10 meters, but this is the core, this is the main part of the route. Being able to climb this part means that I could climb the whole route.
Yeah, you're considered one of the strongest climbers in the world, or who is like the best Mario Kart player in the world.
I already knew something like this was coming. Yeah, I mean, I might be one of the best climbers in the world, but I'm definitely far away from being one of the best Mario Kart players in the world. But it will be very interesting because I feel like I still have what it takes to beat you. So let's see how this evening turns out. I've already tried to prepare mentally, and
How hard did you train?
I feel quite ready.
Okay. How hard did you train?
I feel like I don't need to train too much for you. But yeah, we'll see. I think I just have to be mentally ready because I think you will already be really stressed out when you like see my confidence going into the races.
After climbing the cracks, my next goal was to start from this static rope where there's a huge knee bar and try to climb this section, which is not hard, but it's tiring. And then there is this other section with a compression that is like 7B plus boulder, which leads to another knee bar that is quite uncomfortable. I had to find the good position. First I tried with one, then I tried with the other one. Then I figured out that I needed both knee pads and both knee bars under this uncomfortable position. It was tiring my core, and so I cannot stay there for a long time. I try to rest as much as I can, but like My arms were resting, but the rest of my body was in like a intense tension that was tiring me. And for the cracks of silence, I need like the strength of all my body because it's a complete boulder.
I finally could do the whole cracks, and for the first time I tried from the red rope, which is just a bit below the rope I used to go up with, and it felt like another route. Where I start usually from the cracks, I already arrived there quite pumped, so from there doing the cracks for the moment seems impossible, but I mean even the cracks itself seemed impossible at first, so sooner or later I think it will be possible.
That's the attitude.
My goal was then to try to connect this part to the first cracks, and this is for me the hardest link that I tried. Starting from there, I climbed the whole cracks would be like much different, and I know that this goal will be like a huge improvement, and when I will be able to climb this part, I will be ready to try it from the ground.
That's like the first part there before the cracks. It's not hard, but it's tiring, and I should like take more advantage of the rest, which is like not super comfortable. It's a bit, I feel a bit crunchy, and my body, like my arms are resting well, but my body is not resting really well. So I need to find like a better position.
Mamma mia, le condizioni perfette proprio.
Porca vacca.
Trying condition today.
Porca vacca. Sapevo scivolato.
At this point I think it's not even worth it to try. I was just like slipping from everywhere, even from the jugs. So I rest tomorrow, and hopefully the day after will be a bit sunnier. Puoi calare, grazie.
L'obiettivo del viaggio era di mettere insieme e scalare tutta la parte, tutto il crux, diciamo, della fessura e quindi, diciamo, l'obiettivo è stato raggiunto e io sono veramente, io sono convinta che il prossimo anno potrebbe essere l'anno in cui riesce a portare a casa questo suo sogno, insomma.
I feel I can be satisfied about this season, even if the first trip was not as expected. Like the second one was good, was better. I knew that this second goal of climbing from the static rope to the cracks was hard, but then the season is almost over and it's becoming like colder and colder. It started raining. And it's becoming harder and harder to being here and trying to climb this part. So I'm probably not gonna climb this part this season, but I feel like at the beginning of the next season I will be ready to climb that section, and hopefully, maybe at the end of next season I could do some attempts from the ground, and maybe one day I will repeat silence.